Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not a date or time specific reading, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Taurus, and keep in mind you may need to flip the energies around. That's very common. And but it is a general reading, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. Always best to just take what speaks to you and leave the rest. If you are interested in a private reading, I do offer them. I've kind of pulled back a little bit for the month of August for some personal reasons, but I am offering them. So there's a link in the description box below. It will take you to my private reading booking page. You can read all about it. And if you don't see a spot available, pretty much every day at about 7 p.m. a new spot would be opened up. So just refresh. Click and refresh. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know, though, that even though this isn't date or time specific, I like to let you know what's going on in the cosmos. Something of note for you, especially if you're here as the Taurus sun, is Venus is retrograde. Venus is your ruling planet, and she is presently retrograde in the sign of Leo, and we are in Leo season right now. And probably tomorrow, because I'm recording this on Saturday, so Sunday the 13th, at some point, maybe overnight even, she will perfect what is called cazimi. Venus will be in the heart of the sun. It is a conjunction where the sun is, kind of conjunct Venus, but the sun is obviously bigger. So it's almost like the sun swallows Venus. So we call that cazimi, in the heart of the sun. And it's a powerful moment, especially for Taurians and Librans, as Venus is your ruling sign, and Leo sun signs. But we're also in the energy of Lion's Gate still. So just really beautiful energy for all of us watching. I hope that it brings you some measure of calm, peace, points you to reflect on what you value, especially with regard to your own self-worth and value. That's most important. And so I just wanted to make you aware of that. We do have the new moon in Leo coming up on August 16th, and then it's a blue moon month, guys. We have a second full moon on the 30th in Pisces. So those special readings will be upcoming. I am pulling from Divine Abundance because I'm feeling the abundance of Lion's Gate. So let's see what we get. Deepening. Oh, I like it for you, Taurus. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. And I love the black kitty cat here. So, deepening. Yes, Taurus. Your old soul is going to be non-grasping, detachment, surrender. I like it. Good message. I always talk about non-attachment, right? Not necessarily detachment, but not being attached to specific outcomes, being open to whatever form your manifestations take. So that feels resonant to me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull the spread. I'll give you my overall impressions, and then we'll do some clarifiers. Our overall energy for the reading is the Nine of Wands. And that's talking about, perseverance, hanging in there when the going gets tough. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. You're becoming the guide. I feel you're becoming the guide for your connection, of course. So, recent past, we have King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So this feels to me like we're looking at an up-leveling of the connection. My general impression of this is, does this person want what I want? Do they see a future? Are they prepared to make an offer, something that just takes the connection to the next level, whatever that means for you. In the present energy, we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So the two pages feel almost like a little bit, and we have love and passion here. Page of Wands, passion. Page of Cups is love. We've got sincerity, excitement, passion, but in the middle is the Knight of Cups. And the the Knights make offers. So similar to the Aries reading I did, the Knight of Cups was very strongly present there too. And I felt like there's an offer of love coming in. And it's something that is going to be experienced as a display of vulnerability. And that is what I'm seeing here because we have the pages. So it almost feels to me like this is maybe not a newer connection, but the feelings that are going to be revealed seem fresh and new, seem exciting. And maybe there's a little bit of stumbling off the tongue, if that makes sense. Pages are messengers. So when we see the pages, I'm getting this feeling of almost high school crush energy coming in. You know, that moment of truth when somebody begins to speak their feelings into reality in the moment and in front of the object of their affection, and, you know, you kind of get a little tongue-tied. That's what I'm seeing in the present energy. But it all comes around in the near future. We have the beautiful Empress with the Ten of Cups and the Hermit. And the Hermit is often the guide. And I feel this is divine feminine energy rising, becoming the guide, guiding this connection to that energy of emotional contentment, completion, the happily ever after we seek. And that's why this Nine of Wands is here, because it's saying, don't give up. You're so close. You are right there. So I do feel this is something that's been playing out for a little while, and now we're at that moment of, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this person really feels the way I feel. And so we guide that energy toward us. I hope that made sense. Okay, so let's look at the Nine of Wands. Yes, there's the Emperor, Four of Wands. Okay, so don't get too disillusioned. Don't give up. The Nine of Cups underneath. When I pull from the bottom of the deck, for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm tapping into unconscious awareness or something that's playing out behind the scenes that you're unaware of. And it feels to me like this might be your energy. With that Four of Cups of like, really? Oh my gosh, it's raining out. You know, little disillusionment, feeling emotionally detached or disengaged on some level, little unhappiness with the state of affairs. Do not give up, because we have Emperor energy. We've got the Empress and the Emperor now, and it feels to me like we've got this beautiful beginning of life partnership. If you give up now, you won't see the outcome, right? So there feels to me like you're being guided to push a little bit more. So let's see this King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in the past. Yeah, I feel there was some complacency. Ended up getting your feelings hurt. There was something here that feels like there was some avoidance of dealing with the situation directly. That's what happens with the Seven of Swords. Could also be some questions around the person's integrity, right? What are their intentions? Because nothing was really happening. The Nine of Cups is nice. It's a wish fulfillment card, but it's also a card of, well, if this is as good as it gets, I'm okay. I'm not going to take any action. Well, no, it's not okay, because you want the Ten of Cups. So that's where the disconnect comes from. And if you notice, this King's back is to all of this energy. So I'm feeling like in the past, there was either a question of this person's intentions or some hurt feelings around lack of action. And then let's see the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Well, there you have it. I do feel that on some level, things sort of, the ship got righted, as they say, because we have the Queen of Pentacles again. It's almost like There was a fresh start energy here, apology offered, maybe some message that came in that felt sincere enough that you're like, okay, so I feel good. That sort of helps me feel a little bit more solid where I stand. But I am seeing there was new beginning energy, maybe an up-leveling of the connection as a result of something that felt a little hurtful. Hurtful is what's coming through. And I'm feeling there's a recognition of that, or at least it was something that was easily sorted through by just some expression that you felt was sincere. So now we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups in present energy. All the pages. I'm going to pull for the Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups, and I'll give you the whole thing. Wow. Okay. I'm glad I did that. Sometimes I feel like, well, I'm only getting half the story here. So where are things right now? We have the Page of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, and I'm clarifying it because it's leading to this Knight of Cups coming toward you. So being that we have the Page of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing like the good news is we're going to work on it. We belong together. We can work it out. We'll make it through this. Page of Pentacles underneath. Maybe we kind of have to start over. Maybe there's something more that has to be learned here. The Page of Pentacles is sort of taking that first step in a new direction or in a new environment. And it feels to me like that new environment involves some expression of emotions, some kind of offer from the heart, revealing one's feelings. And I don't think it's you. I think it's your person. So the good news is that this is something that can be worked through because there's an energy, that signature here that says, yeah, we belong together. This is fate. This is destiny. This is karma in a good way. And we're not going to ignore it, which is sometimes what happens. I'm not seeing that here because I'm seeing that Nine of Wands coming in from the bottom of the deck. We've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. As this Knight comes in, it's almost like there are some unanswered questions, but this person shows up to give the answers, and they do so with clarity of their feelings, with no fear to express their feelings, and maybe even with some message that, because it's a Page of Cups a second time, that sort of suggests that they feel bad if you misunderstood, or they feel bad for withholding that, right? For being a little complacent in the past. Wow, we have a big storm rolling in, so hang with me, guys. I have to pump up the volume on my on my lighting a little bit. Woo. Okay, that's just enough, I hope, to keep it from turning it's pitch black in here right now. Pitch black. Okay. So you see where I was headed is basically I feel like what's happening now, or what's about to happen, is we're going to get a lot of clarity. Questions will be answered. This person shows up to reveal their true feelings and just sort of let you know they're sorry if they weren't clear or if they were complacent in the past. I love that we have the Nine of Wands as the last card out here, because that's the energy, the overall energy of this reading is neither one of you are really ready to give up, but if you are, don't. So let's see the near future. Temperance, no, Empress, the Ten of Cups. I combined the Ten of Cups with the Empress and came out with Temperance. Gosh, I hope you can hear me. Ten of Cups again, Ten of Wands, yes, Death card. So I love this because there's this underlying energy of let's release, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's not carry any of this difficult energy forward. This is all about release right here and transformation. Beautiful divine feminine, Ten of Cups, not once but twice. This is sort of that moment you've been building toward. And because we have the 9 of Wands twice and now the 10 of Wands, I'm feeling that crescendo. And there's going to be this release of, oh, I wasn't sure we were going to make it, but boy, have we ever. And we've come through it sort of changed. The connection will be transformed. Now, obviously, whenever we see the Death card, even though it's underneath the deck, we know something kind of has to be released. And sometimes what has to be released are old wounds, our skepticism or our suspicions about someone. Yeah, we can't carry that forward. So there will be something that needs to be released in order to transform the connection and come through on the other side. Then we have the 10 of Cups with the Hermit. Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, the World. So what are you guiding the two of you through? I think there's like there have been some mixed messages that have to be sorted through. That's just the way it's coming through with that 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups can be about options, but it can also be about confusion and emotional overwhelm. And because we have the Queen of Cups who can kind of get lost in the weeds of her feels, I'm seeing it that way. And I'm seeing that that's what the lesson that's being closed out. And this beautiful energy of the Divine Feminine coming through as the guide to walk you both through that process of closing out an old cycle. This is Saturn, the as above and so below of it all, right? Where we get to sort of learn a lesson, close it out so we don't have to repeat it. But that takes some processing on an emotional level. So you'll have that opportunity, and it feels that you'll do it, to me, you'll do it together, but I do feel whoever is here as the Divine Feminine, which isn't always, but it's kind of like almost always. Those of you watching identify as the Divine Feminine, not 100% of the time, but a good bit of the time. So if you feel like you're in Divine Feminine energy in your connection, I do feel you'll be coming through as the guide. Once you feel this person's sincerity, once they tell you, I'm all in, I'm on board, let's do this thing, I'm showing up for you, let's make it happen, I feel you turn into the guide and you move it forward. You help the two of you process things that need some closure, the World card. So that's what I have for you. Before I give you the astrology, let me tell you that there's a link in the description box. It's in the first sentence, and we're going to go ahead in the extended and look at this whole situation from your Emperor's point of view. How are they showing up? What's their present energy? How do they see this whole situation? How do they see you, think about you, or feel about you at this time? And what are their intentions toward you and the connection going forward? That's what we'll explore in the extended. Pretty comprehensive. So, Emperor is Aries. We have the King of Wands is Leo. Page of Cups is out twice. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles is here twice. That's Capricorn. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. Our Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Cups is Pisces. King of Pentacles is Taurus. Queen of Swords is Libra. And Empress is Venus, Taurus and Libra. It's one of your cards. Death card is Scorpio. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. The World, as I said, is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. And we close out here with the Hermit, which is Virgo. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Really beautiful reading. Yes, deepening on a lot of levels. I love this for you. So let's go ahead and see each other in the extended to see what comes through for this Emperor. I'll meet you there in a second. Bye for now.